Hi, how are you guys doing? How was your new moon in Capricorn? Did you set a lot of intentions? If you're new here, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to go over the astrology highlights, do an astrology breakdown. Honestly, I'm going to do the 19th to the 21st. There's going to be a couple videos this week. We just have so much energy happening and so much transition this week that I want to break this down into two videos just so you can really utilize the energy to your benefit. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. And what were your new moon intentions for the new moon in Capricorn? What were your intentions? What did you put into play? Because remember, in 6 months, you were going to reap the benefits. This is the last new moon, this new moon. And when this comes out, this will come out on the new moon. So if you're seeing this, set those intentions. This is the last new moon before we have eclipse season. So just keep that in mind. Eclipse season is a little crazy. All of this Capricorn energy, we've been dealing with this triple Capricorn conjunction, this Capricorn energy, and all of these planets are going to move into Aquarius. Every single one of them. And then we're going to be hit with all of this Aquarius energy. So I'm going to break this down these 3 days, and then I do want to break it down by each sign and talk about how this Aquarius energy, what part of your chart it's going to affect you, and what to look out for, because we are going to have a full moon in Aquarius on February 1st, and it's an eclipse. So energy is about to get wacky. Eclipse season's always wacky for me. All right, so let's get into it. So the 19th to the 21st is where I'm really going to talk about this transition here. So on the 19th, we are going to be going into Aquarius season at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, the thing is, we are going to be dealing with the sun at the 29th degree on Monday. And when we deal with planets at the 29th degree, it can feel heavy. It just can, especially if the sun is trying to enlighten something for you that you are refusing to look at. That 29th degree can really make you feel something. So this could be a frustrating day, but what I do love is the sun is making a sextile to Neptune at 3:55 p.m. And this is an action-orientated aspect. The sun is what lights you up, your identity, and it's making a sextile to Neptune, which is our dreams. It's also delusion, and it's sitting in Pisces. So there is a chance for you to take action when it comes to the context of your Capricorn ruled house and your Pisces ruled house. But this type of action is looking for flow, not force. Neptune does not like force, it likes flow, especially when it's in Pisces. It's all about that flow. So if you feel like you're forcing anything on Monday, I feel like that's going to give you that heavy energy. But if you're in flow and you're doing things from your heart center, not doing things from your ego, you're doing things from your heart center, it's going to benefit you in the end. We also have Venus making a conjunction to Pluto at 10 p.m. And every single planet that's going into Aquarius is going to be making a conjunction to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of power. Pluto is also a dark planet, and it can reveal secrets. And the reason why Pluto reveals secrets is because it wants to show you where you're putting the power outside of yourself as the amazing creator that you are. And this is going to be applying all day. Venus represents relationships, money, finances, like your relationship with finances, your relationship with prosperity, your relationship with joy, with pleasure, all those things. And it's making that conjunction to Pluto. So Monday is a day where it could feel a little up and down. It could feel like you're detached emotionally, but then all of a sudden you feel really emotional, just like a roller coaster wave. Because we also have, this is happening at 12 a.m. So technically the 20th. But we have Mars making a trine to Uranus And we also have Saturn making a sextile to Uranus as well. So we have two Uranus aspects when it comes to Saturn and Mars. And then we also have Mars making a sextile to Saturn. This is all happening around 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is a lot of energy happening in the middle of the night, depending on where you are. This can keep you awake. This is the type of energy where you do not sleep very well. If your body is really reactive to astrology, it really depends on the person, but in my experience, this is the type of energy, especially when Uranus is involved. Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury, so Uranus can make our mind really busy and really active. That's what Uranus can do. So if your mind is really active, your body can have difficulty powering down and sleeping. And you will feel this on the 19th. This is why I'm mentioning this for Monday. You will feel this on the 19th. And Mars trine Uranus, that's a good aspect. Trines are natural flowing energy. Mars is our drive. Mars is what drives us, why we get up and we move our bodies to do what we want to do. Trining a planet that is the unexpected, like Uranus, you can't predict Uranus. And so these are your earth houses. So Capricorn and Taurus are working together in order for you to find any sort of solutions when it comes to your energy and drive, like putting your energy somewhere. It might be really random. That is Uranus. Monday and Tuesday might be a really random ass day. Like just because we have so many Uranus aspects. And Mars technically is a malefic, so there could be conflict, and it could be conflict within yourself or others. But Uranus is retrograde, and so it's more of an internal thing with Uranus and random thing with Uranus, but Mars isn't retrograde, so it could be with others that you have this conflict, but I feel like for a lot of people it's internal. Now, Saturn and making a sextile to Uranus happening all at the same time, all this crap, and these are all like outside planets. These are important planets. This is big energy, so like I said, you might not sleep. And if you do, I'm jealous because I already know I'm not going to. I'm like, see, there's so much energy and I'm like channeling it. And this is why I'm doing it 3 days at a time. And I will put out another video for the rest of the week. But it's a lot. It's a lot of transformation. You have the ability to really change your life this week and really propel yourself in a different direction if you wish to. So Saturn, sextile Uranus, taking action on your long-term goals when it comes to your innovative ideas. That's what that transit's giving. And then Mars sextile Saturn, same time. This is your drive, your ambition, taking action on your long-term goals. So, and your commitments, and maybe even taking action on putting up boundaries in your life. Saturn represents time, boundaries, you understanding, taking action on what you want to spend your time on when it comes to your drive, when it comes to your passion. But, Mars is involved. We have two Uranus aspects. There's a lot going on. And you're going to feel this on the 19th and the 20th, but it's going to be applying on the 19th on Monday. So that's why the energy it feels like when I'm tapping in, I feel like I want to explode, if I'm being honest with you, like all at once tapping in. So my heart is thumping, skipping, like it's exciting energy, but it's also how are you going to use it to your benefit? Everybody's going to be different. How are you going to use this energy to your benefit? We also have, so let's go to the 20th. During the day, we're going to wake up with an Aquarius moon. So the 19th, we have an Aquarius moon. The 20th, we're going to have an Aquarius moon. So our emotions are going to be on the same page as these Aquarius aspects, like the Venus-Pluto conjunction, which I do love. Just having our emotional focus on the same thing so that we can really get those secrets revealed. But we have Mercury moving into Aquarius at 10 a.m. 10, 11 a.m. is when it's going to happen. So this is, when When I say there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of energy. Mercury in Aquarius is really going to help us take a step back and view our situation in a totally different light. So whatever situation, whatever's going on in your life, Mercury in Aquarius gives us new perspectives by being able to be the observer, think differently, being innovative with solutions, being innovative with the way that we think and the way that we approach any situation. So I do love this for us. At the same time, early in the morning, the 19th and the 20th, we're going to have Mercury at the 29th degree of Capricorn. And what did I say about 29 degrees? It pushes something out. If something needs to be revealed, if there's something going on in your mind that needs to be revealed when it comes to the context of your Capricorn ruled house, it can feel heavy if you're ignoring it. So just know that. These are days to really take your time and take every hour, like step by step. There's just so much energy and you get to play with it however you want, but going step by step is really going to make a difference. All right, so we also have Mercury making a sextile to Neptune at 8 a.m. This is before Mercury goes into Aquarius. Sextiles are positive aspects where when you take action, you can reap the benefits. Mercury is our mind, communication. Neptune is our dreams, and it can create a little bit of delusion. But Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. So this is a great aspect to take action, like Tuesday morning meditation, like really zoning out, really going with the flow to understand and get those downloads in that you're looking to get in. I recommend that for Tuesday morning. That's what I'm going to be doing. Meditating, taking my time, because Neptune wants flow, not force. We also have one other aspect is the moon is going to be making a square to Uranus at 8 p.m. This can just be random emotions out of nowhere that you didn't know that you had that come forward, especially with, Pluto being at play with all of this Aquarius energy, the secrets, everything coming forward. So this is how that aspect can play out. And then let's go to the 21st, Wednesday. We have the moon. We're going to wake up with the moon in Pisces. This is watery energy. This is emotional energy. This is if you have been holding back your emotions and you need a good cry, utilize the water moons to help you get those emotions out. Crying is so therapeutic. It's so good for you to move the energy in your body, the stagnant energy. So we have that. We're waking up with this Pisces moon energy. And then we're going to have on the 21st a Mercury cazimi at the 0 degree mark in Aquarius. These are just the first 3 days. Take that in. Like, shocking. There is so much going on. So Mercury cazimis is a rebirth of your mind, a rebirth in the way that you communicate when it comes to the context of your Aquarius ruled house. That is what's looking for a rebirth, a new mental rebirth. The sun is burning away all the old and giving you a chance for new innovation when it comes to your communication, your mind, your mental capacity, the way you get downloads. It's at that 0 degree mark of Aquarius, which is that raw, animalistic version of that Aquarius sign. And the Aquarius energy is innovation. It's being the observer. It's a technology sign, but it's also like an alien sign. I'm trying to explain that. I'm feeling it, but I'm trying to explain it. Like, it's basically, you can get crazy downloads. You can get crazy motivation. You can rewire your brain. You can experience things that aren't in this 3D world through Aquarius energy. My North Node's in Aquarius at 3 degrees, which is what all this Aquarius shit's happening. You can't make this up. You just can't, for me. Anyways, so Mercury cazimi. This is aha moment day. 21st. This is when you get mental breakthroughs, basically. It's exciting, and it's going to dictate the rest of your week. So I'm going to stop there. I will put out a video for the 22nd through the 25th. But I just wanted to really focus on the first 3 days. Set yourself up for success these first 3 days. If you feel overwhelmed with the energy and you feel wishy-washy, that's okay. Just allow yourself to feel it. Allow the emotions to run through you, to go through you, so that you're able to don't hold on to anything. Don't hold on to any emotions. If you feel angry, feel angry. If you feel sad, feel sad. You feel happy, feel happy. Feel like whatever it is you feel, just the motto should be, I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to feel. And you can feel if your energy is blocked, if you get like little hiccups, like that's blocked energy. And then also you can feel blocked energy if you get like kind of like cramping, any sort of cramping. But for me, it really demonstrates itself as little hiccups, or like burping, things like that. That's blocked energy looking to go through. Just allow yourself to feel whatever the hell you want to feel. Like how we're 16 minutes in and I just talked about 3 days. 3 days. All right. So I'm going to go through each sign. I will have timestamps down below. I know I said that last week and I didn't. I forgot. I was not feeling well last week and I forgot. So I apologize. But I do mean it this time, okay? I mean it. I will have timestamps down below for the individual signs. All right, so Aries, you experienced all this Capricorn energy in your 10th house. You're going to be switching to the 11th house, which I absolutely love. The 11th house is the house of gains. It's about your hopes and dreams, your communities, and your friend groups. So you are going to be releasing and letting go of friend groups that no longer serve you anymore, hopes and dreams that no longer serve you anymore, and you're going to get epiphanies and motivation on understanding what hopes and dreams, communities, and friend groups work for you. Okay? Taurus, you are going to be experiencing all of this energy, this Aquarius energy in your 10th house of career and public image. This is your time to let go of careers that don't serve you. This is your time to let go of public images that don't serve you. And you know what, too? I've noticed with the 10th house is, you could also be letting go of a public image. It could be letting go of a relationship, like a marriage, things like that. Like that changes your public image, or getting married. That changes your public image. But all this Aquarius energy is going to be about your career and public image, which is exciting, very exciting. And there's changes available for you because this is an angular house, Taurus. So all this energy is going to be squaring you. And squares are here for us to create change. So you have a lot of change ahead of you. And you're a fixed sign. I get it. Aquarius energy is also fixed. I understand change can be difficult. But at the same time, like if you have lack in your life and you're unhappy in a certain area in your life, use this energy to your benefit to make changes. If you're happy in your career and public image, it's not about cutting, forcing yourself to cut things out. No, it's also about continuing things that you're happy with. Like, how do you want to grow? This is about growth too, as well. Gemini, you're going to be experiencing, oh my gosh, Gemini, you're going to love all this Aquarius energy, first of all, because you are an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign, and it's all going to be in your 9th house, which is a mental house. It's all about going after what excites you mentally. And you Geminis, with all of this Aquarius energy, you might have to cut out things that no longer serve you when it comes to your growth and expansion. So maybe you thought you would take this course, but you're not going to take this course anymore. This is also the house of spirituality. This is the time to learn how to control your mind, Gemini. That's a specific message, but learning how to control your mind, meditation, to get the downloads that you seek. Cancer, all of this energy is happening in your 8th house, which is a witchy house. It's an internal house. And the 8th house, listen, I just went through a crazy 8th house transformation. Still going through it with Saturn and Neptune. They are about to leave. But I will tell you right now, 8th house makes you peel back the layers. It forces you to be vulnerable with yourself. Not boo-hoo, not victimization, actually vulnerable with yourself about your wants, your needs, your desires, and your trauma. So you are going to be able to really transmute energy. 8th house is about transmutation and really understanding where you're going and peeling back the layers like you're an onion. Peel. So you Cancers are really going to get vulnerable with yourself. Vulnerable with yourself in order to be vulnerable with other people in your life. And also, this is a money house, so you might be making some money if you have some investments, Cancers. All right, Leos. Leos, this is a big one. This is a fucking big one, Leos. I will say right now, because I'm a Leo rising, and I already feel this energy, but all this Aquarius stuff is happening in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This, for each Leo, is going to differ so much. You might end relationships that no longer serve you anymore. You might find new relationships that actually value who you are. You know, right now, Jupiter's sitting in your 12th house, Leo, and it's an internal year. It might feel like you're a little more lonely than normal. That's how I feel anyways. Maybe because I got rid of all my friends a couple years ago, like toxic ass people. I chopped them out of my life. But this 7th house energy for you, I have my North Node in the 7th house, and really what the 7th house talks about is going away from how you grew up. You're pulling into a different area, you're pulling into a different situation, you're pulling into and amplifying the energy when it comes to being the observer and really embracing your weird. Like the 7th house represents what we are looking for inside of ourselves. That's why we attract Aquarius energy. That's why Aquarius relationships work really well. Is Aquarius people in our life. They work really well because we are finding a part of ourselves through that energy. We are weird, Leos. We are more weird than we put out. And this is going to be about embracing your unique, weird self and cutting out things that really aren't true to you anymore. Virgo, you are going to, no, sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but I just went through all the shit in my 6th house, and now Virgos you get to. But I think Virgos that you're going to enjoy it a little bit more just because you're the natural ruler of the 6th house. So I think that Virgos, all this Aquarius energy is basically like, hey, you had all this Capricorn energy in your 5th house of creativity. I really hope you set new intentions when it comes to creative projects. I really hope you set a lot of fucking intentions, Virgo, okay? Because now you get to put that into action. Now all of this Aquarius energy is going to help you get motivated. And like, for example, during like all my 6th house stuff, so I had all the Capricorn stuff in my 6th house, I put out so much content. And yes, it was, hard, difficult. It felt like I was in the grind, but I did it. Okay, that's the 6th house energy. Also, Virgo, if you're not paying attention to your physical health, you're going to be fucked. You better pay attention to it. You better take care of yourself when you have all of these planets in the 6th house, because if you don't, my personal experience, I was on bed rest for 2 weeks because of my back, because I was not taking care of myself. I learned the hard way. Don't learn my way. Take care of yourself now. Libra. Oh, this is great, Libra. Libra, first of all, you're gonna love it. You're going to love all this Aquarius energy. You're an air sign, so it's making a beautiful trine to you, and it's in your 5th house of creativity. So Libra, if you've been feeling passionless, if you've been feeling like you don't know where to go with dating, or like, your creativity or your passion, this Aquarius energy is going to give you the epiphanies that you're looking for. It will. Very cut and dry, but it's lovely energy for you. Mars is involved, but it's trining your sense of self. So Libra, it's going to depend on your other placements, of course, always. Like, consider your natal chart. But I really do love this for you. I'm excited because I'm a Libra, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So I'm excited to get all of this energy touching me. Touching me sounds weird. But I do love this energy for you. This is about your creativity. This is about dating as well. So if you are a single Libra, get the fuck out there. This is your time. Get on a dating app. Do something, right? Like, you can find a person during this time, especially with all this Aquarius energy. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, this is going to be a really transformative time for you because all of this Aquarius energy is in your fourth house. And this is a darker house. This is a house where you really understand your emotional and financial stability, your roots, right? Your family ancestry. This is also the time where, Scorpio, you might want to move. You might want to get the hell out of wherever you're at. Like, you might feel that urge. You might feel that itch and go after it. Go after that itch. Go after that urge. But I will say that this Aquarius energy is making a square to you. So you will experience some of the most changes with this energy. It's in an angular house, and it's up to you on whether you embrace the changes or not. I know you're a fixed sign. Listen, I'm a Leo rising. I'm a fixed sign too. I get it. But when we embrace the change, it's better than us ignoring it, because then it just builds and builds and builds, and it's just not useful for us. So this is, I'm going to expand more on this, Scorpio, but this house, as I do these videos, and I will break it down, obviously, for each sign, always for the full moon eclipse, because this is a big one for you. But this is the time to really pay attention to what degree your ascendant is at, or what degree your Scorpio placements are at. And when the Aquarius placements get to that degree, it's squaring you. So if you're reading for your sun sign, Scorpio, as well as or rising, doesn't really matter, whatever Scorpio placements, when those Aquarius energies get to that degree and making that square, that's when change is going to happen. Know that. And you have the opportunity to change however you like. Sagittarius. Ooh. Sagittarius, you're going to be communicating. You're going to feel like you want to communicate with everybody and everything. Also, Sagittarius, with all this Aquarius energy, if you're looking to do any content, do any writing, put yourself out there on social media, this is a beautiful time to do it with all this Aquarius energy. If you feel that, if that resonates with you, okay? So, that depends on each Sagittarius. But this is the time where you're really going to want to communicate, and you're really going to want to cut people out of your life that don't serve your immediate environment. And it's going to be easy to do that because Aquarius energy is about being the observer. So you can really observe how those people in your immediate environment or things in your immediate environment are affecting you. I mean, it can be like, immediate environment is anything. It could be the people that are literally in your immediate environment. It could also be like, say you have bad overhead lighting in your office and you have to change that. You're like, no, fuck this. This is not helping my immediate environment. I'm changing this to a soft white instead of a fluorescent, right? It could be little simple things like that. Those are just examples, but your mind's going to be busy. So I recommend, Sagittarius, doing a meditative practice with all this Aquarius energy, because your mind's going to be busy as fuck. It's going to be busy. Capricorn. Oh, I love this for you, Capricorn. Listen, Capricorn. You dealt with so much energy in your first house, and I feel like if you Capricorns are so used to working hard, and I do believe that if you believe in yourself, Capricorn, all this Aquarius energy is really going to help you get financial gains, basically. Because the North Node's going to be going into Aquarius, so it's going to expand your money. But the thing about this, though, is the second house is money. It's material possessions. It's all that stuff. But it's self-worth. And if you don't have good self-worth, and if you don't have a good relationship with prosperity, it could expand financial problems. So this house really depends on your perception of yourself. And it's also going to depend on how you utilize the Capricorn energy when we had all that shit in Capricorn in your first house. So it's going to depend on that. Yeah. I can't wait to do your reading for the eclipse energy, because I'm tapping into it already and I'm excited for you. Aquarius, this is all about you. You know what? I really do love this for you, Aquarius, because you had all this Capricorn energy, which is your 12th house, and I really hope you utilize it in a way to serve you, because the 12th house is all about our perception and our subconscious beliefs, and why we do the things we do is basically our subconscious beliefs, what we were raised to believe. It's subconsciously imprinted in us until we make the actual conscious decision to change that belief. And now everything's moving into the first house. For you, this is going to highlight you. If you've been tired, if you've been in Aquarius that's been tired, this is going to give you that energy back. You are going to feel a lot more energy. And, you know, what's great about having Mars and all of this stuff in the 12th house is you might have felt a little tired and you rested, you recuperated, you rewired your subconscious, and now you get to put your plans into action. And if you don't have any plans, all this energy will give you ideas, especially this Mercury cazimi on Wednesday. And Pisces, everything's going into your 12th house. This is going to be more of an internal quiet time for you with all this Aquarius energy. This is a rebirth. All of these planets are going through a rebirth until they reach Pisces, okay? So if you feel tired, if you feel drained, good. Rest, relax, rejuvenate yourself. Get ready for everything to go into Pisces, because then it's going to be nonstop for you. And we do have a Mercury retrograde happening in Pisces at the end of March into February during eclipse season, and that's going to rock your fucking world. So right now, rest and love yourself and dig into that subconscious. That's what this Aquarius energy is really going to give you. Epiphanies when it comes to where you've been subconsciously holding yourself back, self-sabotaging yourself, like maybe some addictions coming forward. Like for me, you know, nicotine wasn't very good for me, so I quit nicotine. That could be the same for you, like finding out like your addictions and what you're doing that doesn't suit you anymore. So this energy is going to benefit you, but understand you getting frustrated over being tired, or you getting frustrated because all the answers aren't coming forward. It's not going to serve you at all. It's actually going to block you. This is about take your damn time. Take your damn time. And you know what's great too, Pisces, is I will say the 26th, Neptune is moving out of your first house. It's moving into your second house. So you're going to definitely feel a shift there. It's going to feel good. And then Saturn's also going to be leaving your first house and going into your second house as well. So, you know, all this Aquarius energy is about you understanding your subconscious on a deeper level and taking action on changing those beliefs that don't serve you. What were you programmed to believe? Get it out of there if it's not serving you. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'm going to head out. So, and then I will do the 22nd through the 25th. I will do that later this week. But love you guys.